the race for survival in the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals might just see another twist in the Cup story.
So much at stake in this race for Alinghi Red Bull Racing. Years of work, it has all come down to this.
Alinghi Red Bull Racing are not going away. That's win number 2, and they're still going.
Yeah, nice push. We were pushing quite hard the 2 last days, like winning 2 points.
The Swiss kept coming and took it to 4-2.
Today was really difficult, I think, for all of the teams. You can see that with the light airs, very shifty puppy, really nasty sea state out there.
The official challenger of record, Ineos Britannia, are the first team through to the Louis Vuitton Cup final.
We managed to get through and get that point that we needed, so I'm delighted for the team.
Green light racing, must win for American Magic.
There is so much at stake for this American team.
Today was so stressful. I think I aged more today than any other sailing day I've ever done.
This is the umpires. Italy disqualified. Race is awarded to USA.
We've got to be better than we were today, tomorrow.
You couldn't ask for a better match race semi-final.
And if we do that, we've got a good shot at winning this.
A nice set of puff on us, there it is.
Here we go, he has a man.
Something's happened there, big breakage.
Yeah, we essentially broke the traveller track at the back of the boat. Yeah, it was a loud bang. That was it. You know, there was no sort of recovery from there.
American Magic, they take the semi-final series to 4-3.
We'll certainly be going into tomorrow confident at 4-3.
Buenas tardes. Good afternoon from Barcelona, host venue to the 37th America's Cup and the last semi-final day in the Louis Vuitton Cup. One finalist is locked in, Ineos Britannia. But who will they meet? After yesterday's racing, anybody's guess. American Magic has become the regatta phoenix, rising from 4 straight losses to 3 straight wins. One more victory and the series will be tied. How the Italians recover from the gear breakage yesterday and a frenzied overnight fix is critical to their America's Cup survival. 2 final races will determine who meets Ineos in the Louis Vuitton Cup final. Then whoever wins that contest goes up against the defender Emirates Team New Zealand in the match beginning October 12. Confirming where the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals are at. Ineos won their 5th race yesterday to dispatch Alinghi Red Bull Racing, while Patriot and Luna Rossa are still fighting. We began the Challenger Selection Series with 5 teams. France were the first to go, missing the semi-final cut. The Swiss departed yesterday. Now we are down to 3. Today, one more team's America's Cup dream will end. Racing today will be either 1 or 2 races. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli only need 1 more win to progress to the Louis Vuitton Cup final. American Magic need 1 more race win to stay alive. And do you believe in magic? Patriot fans certainly do. Fans around the world, here in Barcelona, they will be egging them on for something special. Can we go to a decider? Another raucous dockout. And Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, are they feeling the pressure? And how will the boat go after that overnight fix? So much to talk about, so much to think about, so much to look forward to. Following yesterday's unbelievable day of racing, fans will be heading to the race villages to make sure they don't miss a bit. So it's time to check what the race court looks like with Shirley Robertson.
It's yet another massive day here in Barcelona. One team's America's Cup story will come to an end. And to fuel the drama, we have a light, late summer thermal breeze, currently between 7 and 11 knots from the south. But with a warm ocean and dropping temperatures over the land, it's all becoming more erratic, a heads out the boat kind of day. And to help us make sense of it all, we can once again rely on the marvel that is Windsight IQ. Mapping out the breeze, we will then push that data through our AC75 performance model. And to take a very informed look at that potential winning track. And right now, well, the computer is looking like starting at the committee boat is the win and then heading back into the city. More pressure and shift coming from that direction.
massive day. American Magic, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Having lost his co-skipper to injury, sailing's MVP Tom Slingsby has really had to dig deep. He's shown impressive calmness and tenacity. Well, is it enough to pull off another great escape? Well, today we should find out. They face yet another must-win match, but looking more comfortable by the day, it's reserve driver Lucas Calabrese on port helm and the steadfast Campbelling manager on trim, and pedalling once more like their cup future depends on it is rowing rock stars Shirley, Wright, Cedar and Hall.
After a huge structural failure in yesterday's second race, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli will enter possibly the most important day of their America's Cup campaign to date. On the wheels again today, Rooney and Spithill, and in the flight control seats is Molinari and Tessé. Along with Supreme Power Group, the team will need to move on from yesterday's failure and be dialed in to keep the fast-charging Americans at bay.
So what's going through the minds of these four helmsmen? Get it right, sail it clean, get the win.
This is the race committee confirming the wind sampling is complete and this race is live.
So we are live for what could be a massive day for either of these teams. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, all they need, one win, and they meet Ineos in the Louis Vuitton Cup final. If they don't get that, it's locked up and we go to a decider.
Super important day today for both teams. They'll be feeling the lump in the throat as they come in to enter this pre-start. Have to execute their boat handling well.
It'll be American Magic port entry, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Looks at this point they may have their time on distance spot on, and you'll see the green light on the bar. Green light. American Magic good to go. Now 2 minutes for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
I think we'll go past him. He's staying high.
Yeah, he looks
Green
high.
light. Good to go. Tad late in, but this is where it begins.
Maybe to take it down a bit. Stand by. 2, 1. Have to go here.
Yeah, he continues. Yeah, he drives.
He's going fast to the wall at this stage.
Yeah, I think 80. 80 is a bit more breeze than we've had.
And about 9 knots of breeze at the moment, Shirley, so should be able to stay on the foils.
I think it's similar to the other day.
Luna Rossa happy to follow them to the boundary.
Pretty quickly out here.
Chasing.
45.
And board.
Still looks early. Turning to the window is fine.
Turning up here. 25 pin.
Coming up, guys.
You're protected here. Okay, so all the way to the side there, nothing to rush up.
Not far away from the electronic boundaries there, but no foul.
Much distance there.
40
pin. 40 favored. Tax. 90 pin.
Luna Rossa tacking in high.
Obviously he can shot, but it's going one board.
So we do one down, I think, here. Are you trying to go on the can?
No, yes.
There'll be a big push here from Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, big speed build.
He's on 1. 8 pin.
Luna Rossa on the attack.
Yep. He goes low.
Stand by right turn here.
Still on 1. Yeah, 6 speed. All the way down here.
Turning right. 15 to kill.
Down. He goes
Still time to kill both boats.
Good separation.
7 line.
13 to kill.
All the way up. 7 line.
Still a little bit to kill.
Yep, copy. Got a fair away.
All clear to lower right.
All clear. Coming down here.
Just us on the line now.
Put up in 2. 1. Put up.
Push remain on.
We're line.
3, 2, start edging. 1, a little more edge and racing. Racing.
Let's go. Campaign defining race for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli and American Magic.
He takes out. Pressing 1. Pressing
A solid job by American Magic there, forcing Luna Rossa to tack away, whether that's their game plan or not. Only they will know. Very even race course at the moment, Shirley.
A great start by the Americans, only 7 metres back. Luna Rossa looked slightly nervous, a little bit line shy.
Looks like we're going to good pressure. Nice wave here.
Good speed with Luna Rossa.
He's had a much better attack.
The pressure is getting better.
nothing in this.
Nice puff and about 5, it looks like.
Yeah, you got the transition to windward.
On to Chase Zero. Peter Lester, thoughts on the opening start?
Pretty even, probably a slight advantage to American Magic, but what I did hear pre the start from Hamish Wilcox, who was calling the weather, asking Luna Rossa to just go to that right-hand side, and that's where Luna Rossa are now heading. The other dynamic thing that's out here is the cloud cover. Each time we get a clearing in the cloud and the blue sky pops out, there's a little bit more pressure that comes out of the blue spots.
It's marginal cross. I think we got a tack on him, so it'll be my button. Okay, stand by, board down here in 2.
Such an important cross, this.
Turn.
A really powerful move there from American Magic. So Luna Rossa on the back foot, not much distance to go back to that boundary. So 2 down speed tacks for them. Gains American Magic.
He can't lay.
Aggressive build here.
See better pressure to the right.
Big build. Yeah.
Really down speed now. 8 knot boat speed differential.
But there is pressure out here. 30 seconds.
Let's go ahead and ace. Stand by. Or down here. 3, 2, 1. And turning.
American Magic coming back for more.
Possibly slightly more pressure over to that right-hand side of the course. So American's still just in control of this race at the moment. Luna Rossa attacking beautifully though.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it's a button, no problem.
Nice, guys. Hey, trimming up sails a little bit. Little gain to us. You can take it up a bit if you want.
American Magic will clamp this down if they can.
Potential for a hook if you go.
It's very close.
Light tack here.
American
Magic here have to
slowly up.
be careful not get locked here.
Take it up a bit. He's not protected.
Luna Rossa flying right by.
Building. Hey, put out this in this. Up like that. Pressing again.
Building speed here, boys. Good angle, no lower, Jimmy. Speed is up.
Wow, huge moment there in the race.
Building on this way, please.
Luna Rossa pressed the protest button, but that has been green flagged.
Rolling up from this one once we get speed. Yeah, on this way, we're going to go
Big punch thrown by Luna Rossa on the first upwind leg.
185 average.
The Italians doing a great job just to put the pressure on here, and very, very late call there by American Magic and on the rope. So fantastic racing.
I think we can hook.
All clear, but a great job by the Italians there to put the Americans under pressure.
This whole series has been close racing, barring, of course, yesterday's big breakage by Luna Rossa. It's a must-win for American Magic. Lose here, it's all over. Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli need the win to advance to the Louis Vuitton Cup final. They are first at the top gate.
One little wave on the barrelway.
American Magic there not laying, so they are going to pay a penalty here. Of distance, down speed manoeuvre and sailing through the gas.
Good angle. Okay, coming down in 2.
American Magic, big
down.
league 1 of 6. It's a long way to go.
That's 20 this way. He's got the right, so no rush, boys. Again.
What's it here?
Lovely pressure on that left-hand side of the screen.
From being bow on bow just a minute ago to stretching out to a 20-length lead. The Italians, they've done a really nice job there, forcing the Americans to have to tack away and do potentially 2 extra manoeuvres. So
soft.
Big gains there.
Hey, getting breeze.
Jimmy Spittle did say in our pre-game show, we're 4 through up and we're confident. That was a hell of a confident play.
So hard to pull off that, to tack in front of someone so closely. Really difficult.
The coast of these boats just so great now. You can really post head to wind or dead downwind such a long way. The efficiency, so.
He's slowly trending left again.
Good performance here, boys.
very calm on Luna Rossa. They have had the craziest 24 hours. Keeping it smooth on board.
There's pressure here right now. What do you see, Andre?
Yeah, same. Actually looking a bit stronger, but here it is. It'll pop on.
Still, I think if he drives, I would drive with him.
Yeah, copy.
Let's go on to chase zero. Peter, what are you saying?
I think what we're seeing is the effect of the cloud cover, and both teams will be looking aloft, but it's Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli who have extended beautifully on leg 2. They're showing good speed and really good course management, especially that pass at the top mark, impressive.
Maybe going a touch softer from now on. Here softer now.
Early. Hey, just have a look at the lay. Maybe a little.
Happy to go here.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, coming down. Grabs up a little, okay?
No problem.
I love seeing the trimmers. They don't blink, do they? They are so concentrating.
Got the super blue in the eyelids.
Yeah, definitely
those boys.
At the bottom. You have to choose if to go for the bias or not. Your call, mate.
Where's he set up?
He's gone past lay.
Think straight. Keep boy.
It is amazing what the turnaround has been inside 24 hours.
Looks all right. This one.
I agree.
Shore team working constantly overnight to get the silver bullet back on the course, and they are doing it right now. About to complete leg number 2.
Nice as mot.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli going upwind for leg number 3.
Pressure to windward.
Beautiful rounding.
Okay. Getting under a little here now. Turning up
And in
here in
comes
3,
American Magic.
2, 1. Yep. Angle there. Pressing. Now let's try to get in phase. 160 k's. Stand by. Put down here in 3, 2, 1. Put down. And turning.
Slightly early attack there than the boundary on American Magic to get in phase, which means to get onto the favoured tack. Left-hand shift at the moment, so need to stay in phase with the shifts to sail the shortest distance to the gate.
Come up, turning right now. I wonder if there's something wrong with my wind angle still here. Okay, I'm on 5 time.
Nice lefty here.
Holding on this line.
At the intersection.
Because Calabrese there on the wheel for American Magic.
Yep, pressing. Nice breeze beyond him to the right.
He's done so well, hasn't he, Lucas Calabrese, stepping in for Paul Goodison when he got injured.
Yeah, I think so.
Really taking it on. Class act.
Just be careful we're not too fast when we got 30 to boundary. Hey, he's just got a big header out there. Expect him to come back. We're getting a header here now. Happy to build and tack here. Happy to go there. In 3, 2, 1, and board. Turning.
Quite a few puffs and shifts still out there. Both boats trying to stay in phase with the shifty winds, and Luna Rossa having the option leading the race to tack at their leisure. American Magic having to pick up the scraps and try and get something to dig back into this race.
Let's go to chase zero. Peter, Luna Rossa look comfortable.
But good pressure.
Yeah, it's good to see they haven't had any side effects from breaking their traveller yesterday. Big wraps on the shore team. Looking at the wind on the water, it just looks to be increasing towards the top mark. And right now, the gusts actually look to be coming out of the left. I can see the different colours on the water. It's up and down. I think it's up and down in terms of wind strength, probably as much as 3 knots.
Good angle.
Pete's comments there coinciding with what we're seeing from the aerial shots as well. So the Italians doing a really nice job
the pressure right on
sailing the boat accurately.
Quite aggressive sailing by Luna Rossa. I mean, they've done extra manoeuvres on this leg just to really lock the Americans down, not to give them any options.
Happy to go?
You let me know, timing.
He's gone. Any time for me.
Aye, 3, 2, 1, board down. A little soft out of this, so looking for a little power and a good build.
Pressure increasing.
Little build here, guys. Quite slow.
Make sure to watch boat speed if we are not sure of the angles.
I think the wind angle's not right today.
Let's go on speed.
What do you guys see at the top mark here for pressure?
American Magic done well to close up the game. They've taken around 200 metres on this leg. It is not done.
Let's just look for
Sailing the boat well. And need to keep the pressure on Lunarossa Prada Pirelli.
Okay, not long here. Okay. Stand by. A little further, big righty. Put down here in 3, 2, 1. Turning.
So Alinghi Red Bull Racing coming into the
Gus here to
top
press
gate to complete the halfway mark, but big gains by American Magic.
25 seconds.
Big gains. This is
Okay, he crosses by less than ever.
going
So we're
close
right in this
again.
race.
Patchy here.
Coming up a little, please. Here against the wave.
Okay, 2, 1. and clear.
Alinghi Red Bull Racing. Lunarossa Prada Pirelli.
And catching close.
2, 1. Clear there.
And American Magic around the
Okay, coming up, please, coming up.
mark again.
Alright, slowly coming down. That's my angle there, rookie. And more to come. Now. Careful on the heel. That's it.
See the puffs of breeze going down the course there. Still plenty to play with here.
I think we should go. Probably.
Joining the dots.
Where are we on open?
Having a look
we're
at
not
possibly
gonna get it, so
what the
happy to go
Ghost
back
boat
here.
has on offer here.
1 airborne.
Showing a slight gain there to the Italian sailing through that pressure. Possibly a little shift there for American Magic. So
One coming down.
Italian team
Have just up above center.
still comfortably in control here.
Beautiful drive, boys. Beautiful.
That's the one, boys.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Really nice
And
pressure there.
flattening and stretching,
And
boys.
a very quick acceleration of speed from Lunarossa Prada Pirelli there.
Very good pressure to wind around me.
Yeah, the wind field showing us wide. 13 knots on that side of the track.
Looks
Oh,
soft.
Drive right in the meat of
on
that
average,
puff,
yeah.
which is exactly what you want to do. You heard the
Thinking
audio.
about carrying back with him, mate.
Yeah, I agree.
Copy that. It's a little lefty, so just look for a puff to jibe.
I think there's
Be
more
in
pressure
time, mate.
behind us.
Good time.
Yeah, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Actually going straight, boys.
Coming up on angle.
Little build then.
Okay, driving in 2, 1, and driving again here, guys. Nice and smooth.
So American Magic now just sailing into that slight more pressure.
Just jive. I think it's lefty, so maybe not lower now. Copy.
American sailing the boat really nicely,
It's on
just
right
needing
shift.
something to
Okay,
get back
starting to
into
come
it.
back. Okay.
Fix the beat
Stand
differential
by.
there, but
Put
not a
down
big
here
distance
in
differential
3,
to make up.
2, 1. Down. And turning.
Big trouble movements there, keeping the boat in control.
Okay, good gains here for us. I got pressure now behind. Coming down, please, Lucas. I'm locking in, please. You need to be a little faster on this initial part. Come on, come on. Fuck me.
Oh no.
Big touchdown there for the American team.
Getting close, guys.
Let us know.
There'll be a big wash off of distance there, unfortunately, for the Americans, as you see the distance there.
Perhaps up a little.
Climbing after that big slowdown, so they keep sailing their boat accurately, the Americans.
Okay, I think we do the same as
Eyes
before, but we have
glued
to
to
be
the
careful with the
screens.
pressure left.
Yeah, I think we need to
And
bail
the
out
American
there.
Magic Hospitality and
Let's see,
Support
let's see.
campers Lunarossa Prada Pirelli complete the 4th leg of 6. They appear to be in control of this defining race.
Good pressure.
If they can get this one, it's all over for American Magic.
Really good speed out of this
They
one.
look
Keep it.
strong today.
is an average 182.
Landing out, please.
American Magic, they've got to find something. They cannot afford mistakes.
Really good pressure out of this.
They've done 4 legs.
Been sailing so well, the American team, and at this level, just one little touchdown will cost. And having a look at the ghost boat potentially, seeing the wind field there,
20 seconds.
showing the Luna Rossa
Nice left to here, pressure.
program.
13. Stand by. Put down here in 3.
Let's go on board the American Magic chase boat with coach Tom Burnham. Tom, how do you feel about this one? How can you get up and onto them?
Yeah, we definitely got a bit of work to do here in the next lap. Well, luckily there's a little bit of pressure and a bit of a lefty right now, so trying to take this across and get it closer and give ourselves a chance on that final run. So just trying to get it closer. Guys did a great job the last upwind and weren't able to execute it all the way down the run there. Got a little wobble in that one spot. So yeah, anyway, they're sailing well. We're just going to keep plugging away here. It's definitely shifty and tricky and a lot of potholes, so it's hopefully there's an opportunity for us again.
All right, we'll leave you alone, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I can't agree. It looks like the right is getting a bit stronger.
And board's going.
Definitely funky behind him. Pick a good time and go.
As Tom was saying, plenty of potholes out there on the race
Alrighty,
course.
so still press into it.
Higher than that.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, hoping they've got enough air in the tyres to hit those square edges and keep the tyres inflated in this race.
There we go.
It takes back.
Keep sailing the boat well.
Actually getting a little lift here, so... lift and pressure now. Just hold for now. Just was bend the moment of the deck, nothing else. Now I feel good.
We probably go 2 and in from there. Little press.
Pressure is not...
Luna Rossa
good pressure to windward.
have not put a foot wrong
So
today.
hold.
They have not put a foot wrong. It's completely different to the
pressure,
last
so
3 races
I
we've
don't know
seen.
the
Let's take
direction,
out
but at least
yesterday's
the
last
pressure is
race,
here.
but
This is
my
the pressure we
word.
were seeing on top right.
It's a lefty though. Good breeze here. Hey, coming on the 15. It's good. Bye guys. Going in 3, 2, 1, and coming.
I spoke to Jimmy Spittle last night about the damage, and he's a great poker face. He's like, nothing to see here. We are good to go. No worries.
And also,
And certainly that's what we're seeing now, a very cool outfit with great confidence in their boat.
Nice. Good job, boys. I have nothing against the one and in right at the moment.
Pressure is looking also good on top right.
At the moment.
Just listen to their comms. You can feel the confidence building with a little over 1 leg to go for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Francesco Bruni feels good. It's nice. It's good. Nice work, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, one and in right looks great at the moment. Nice.
Pressure is filling in.
Ley line approaching.
Just got to keep sailing their boat well, the Italians, because one wobble and American Magic will be right with them here.
Enter out of this, big press. Nice, good. No higher.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli are at the top gate for the final time.
Got to keep an eye on him, okay?
They'll round that left-hand mark as you see it and head on down to the finish line.
Slowly catching, boys.
And you know what awaits them if they cross the line first.
No issue with him, just normal mode, boys.
Big push, boys.
Last push, boys.
How's the other side, Jimmy? It looks softening on this side.
It's still 50-50, mate. Very even, actually. I think you can afford to go all the way here. Copy that.
Stand by. Down in 3, 2, 1. And turning.
Final tack to get around the mark at the top gate and head home. Maybe today the magic dust is not going to work.
Nice rounding there by American Magic. So, barring a boat handling error or a failure, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli are looking very solid on this final run.
Yeah, we are a bit outrunning this pressure.
Yes, I agree with that.
But on the boundary is not looking bad. The people are feeling it in now.
I totally agree. Not much better to leeward than me.
Trimmer Andrea Tesse having a good look around, adding to the strategic decision making.
Given the speed is good.
Definite eyes out of the boat day to day, and Luna Rossa there using
This is the pressure, not much more.
the offside foil trimmer as an extra set of eyeballs.
Big puff we had on the top mark.
This is the base of American Magic.
Huge. I think we're going to go, guys.
Yeah, here you go. Anytime.
3.
It's completely different to 24 hours ago when they were whooping and hollering and spraying their champagne. But this is the America's Cup, and things change in the blink of an eye.
Definitely a roller coaster ride, the America's Cup.
Right, boys.
Slowly coming down.
A real steep, fast one at times in both directions.
Slowly, yeah.
Yep.
That's what keeps it so exciting and interesting. That's why all the teams are involved.
Working on the oil, boys.
Last push, boys.
If you joined us yesterday was the craziest day of the whole regatta.
Pretty average.
That's brought us to today.
Direction, but good pressure both ways.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli closing in on a berth in the Louis Vuitton Cup final.
Oh, we just go to a nice lay line, boys.
Consider this, they had the big traveller breakage in the last race of the day yesterday.
5, okay?
Had to work overnight, the whole shore team, going hammer and tongs to get the silver bullet clean and shiny and working properly. And the sail team have gone out and simply done their job.
Big push, boys. Last one.
In the words of Glenn Ashby, all you have to do is sail clean, sail efficient, and you will do the job.
Nice one, boys.
And as Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli approach the finish line, there you have it. They have won their semi-final. They are off to the Louis Vuitton Cup final to face Ineos Britannia.
Yes!
Congratulations to the whole Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli team and to Italy. Grande.
Francesco Bruni couldn't keep it in any longer. We had to see some emotion.
Ragazzi, sulle bici siete dei mostri.
Bravissimi, cazzo. Mi ammazzo oggi. Hey!
Love it.
That's what it means to their supporters as well here in Barcelona. But what about American Magic? They have fought from coming down from 4 races. They won the 3 straight races to get themselves into this position. But the Magic has gone today. They have sailed themselves pretty cleanly. 1 small whoops in this race. But right from the get-go, Luna Rossa just looked simply too strong. But hats off to American Magic. They can hold their heads high, but their dream in 2024 is over.
Tough one.
Yeah, hats off to the American Magic team. A really, really solid effort, and they should be absolutely as proud as punch of their whole effort. So I tip my hat, and I think, Shirley, you do too.
Yeah, it's never easy watching a team bow out of the America's Cup. The man hours, the passion, the expectation. This team had all of that dedication and more from the backers, Doug DeVos, the New York Yacht Club, Terry Hutchinson, the design staff, the sailing team. It is a big army of people. And this team really believed in that program. Then they suffered that massive knockback, didn't they, losing Paul Goodison? But they have fought every inch back. And yeah, you got to feel for them.
Yeah, all good, mate.
She is a cruel mistress, the America's Cup. And it's as simple as that. We've said it before, we said it yesterday. There is no second. And today, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli lock themselves into the Louis Vuitton Cup final to take on Ineos Britannia. And that is going to be a mighty, mighty final. Time to go on board Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. The noisiest one, the happiest one, it would seem, is Francesco Bruni. Francesco, congratulations, you did the job, and man, your shore team is certainly worth a gold medal today.
Yeah, I'm super happy, very happy. Almost more than when we won the Prada Cup in Auckland. It's been a fantastic journey, these super semi-finals, and yeah, we are ready for more fight. It was great to. We had some pressure for sure, and it was great to reply strong to that pressure.
Francesco, massive congratulations. It turns out you are an emotional Italian after all. I mean, just...
I am.
You are. Just... We love it, we love it. You know, just how hard a battle has this been and how tough has the last 24 hours been?
Yeah, the last 24 hours have been the toughest for the short team, but we are a super strong team. They deserve this win. I think Max has been to a lot of pressure, and he deserve, and we all deserve this win. It was not an easy night in the shed, definitely, and psychologically it was very hard for the whole team. So I'm super proud.
But let's go across to Jimmy Spittle. Jimmy, congratulations. You're always the confident one. You said after yesterday, 4-3, we're confident. Nice job. How does it feel right now?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, look, first of all, I just really like to mention American Magic for just putting up one hell of a fight. I mean, you know, we got to 4-0 up, and they're a champion team, and they showed that a huge amount of fight to really push us the whole way. But I mean, this victory really has to go to our short team. They pulled an all-nighter. Walked in this morning, it was like seeing a bunch of zombies wandering around, and yeah, it's just the best way to repay them.
Jimmy, I know that Tom and Lucas are listening. Would you like to pass on some thoughts to them after this cracking semi-final series?
Yeah, look, to Tommy and Lucas, I mean, just incredible job, and especially to Lucas. I mean, coming in those sort of circumstances, it was, you know, you never like to see an accident like what happened to Goody, but man, what a talent in Lucas to come in and really step up to the plate. So, look, this won't be the last battle we have with those guys, and again, our hats are off to American Magic. One hell of a fight.
Tom, you've been listening in, so too have you, Lucas. Tom, have you got something, first of all, to say to Luna Rossa?
Just a huge congratulations to Luna Rossa. The better team won, and yeah, the way they bounced back after yesterday. As I said, I thought momentum was going our way, and we got a good start. But look, hats off to all of Luna Rossa team. They're just an unbelievable team, and we knew we had a big fight on our hands. And yeah, good luck to them for the future.
All right, well, Tom, let's have a chat to you, mate. Commiserations, but man, you boys put up a fight.
Yeah, look, we've got to hold our heads high. As much as I'm sort of stewing a few of my bad decisions in that race, we've got to hold our heads high. From where we were sort of a week or two ago to the team we are now, it's unbelievable how much you can improve in that amount of time. And just a huge thank you to everyone in the American Magic family, from all our supporters and family who are just tirelessly with us, and then through the shore team, the amount of work they do on this boat, and they're constantly developing and improving it. Our designers built us a fast boat, and then I guess the sailors, I mean, hats off. Our cyclists are absolute weapons, and it's been a privilege to sail with them and race with them. And then our management and owners, Terry, Tom Burnham, and up to Doug and Hap. Like, American Magic team is a family, and what they've created here is something unbelievable, and I'm very privileged to be a part of all this.
Well, Tom, I mean, it's been a heck of a time. You heard Jimmy talking about Lucas. Let's jump across to Lucas Calabresi. Thrown in the deep end, mate, but congratulations on a fine effort.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Obviously, we knew we had to sail our absolute best to beat Luna Rossa. They're such a strong team. And unfortunately, we couldn't today. But I'm very proud of how we tackled the last few weeks. It was tough for the team, but we showed character, and we showed that we have what we need to win this thing in the future.
Lucas, Glenn here, mate, absolutely hats off and well done for an amazing effort stepping in with such short notice into the hot seat, mate. I think you've been absolutely stellar the whole way through, and a huge weight on your shoulders. So, mate, from myself personally and from the rest of us, and I think the whole sailing world, you know, there'd be a lot of people that would have loved to have been in your position to have a crack, mate, on that. How's the feeling of steering an AC75 in the Louis Vuitton semi-final?
Yeah, well, thanks, Glenn. It means a lot coming from you. Yeah, you know, the moment the accident happened, I just focused on trying to be my best, and in my mind, there was only one better driver than me in this cup, and it was Tom Slingsby. So thanks for him to supporting me, for Goody to supporting me, and all my teammates. That made it easier.
Well done, mate. Well done to the whole team, and also well done to Paul Goodison as well, who I knew would be there in spirit with you in that chair, guiding you along. So well done to you, all you guys. Great job.
Thanks,
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Lucas Calabrese, Tom Slingsby, commiserations to American Magic. Man, they threw everything at it. But today was just the day for Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, considering what they went through overnight. And that's what the Maxirena's on board is. Well, they'll probably have a wee celebration tonight, you know, and it'll be a goodie too. But my word, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, faultless in the race that mattered.
Yeah, well, we're obviously doing the English-speaking broadcast here, and there's some Italian words that I can understand, and absolutely some good excitement on board there, understandably. So, super job there, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, and they should enjoy some celebrations, have a cup of tea and a lie down, maybe an espresso and a lie down, and absolutely complimented the team.
So let's just confirm the last race in the Louis Vuitton Cup semi-finals. It's all over here for the moment. Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli get the win by 1 minute and 1 second and are off to the final. Let's just remind you of these scores. Yep, they needed one more green dot, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, and they get it done. They had to win 5. Took them a little while to get that 5th one, but they got the job done. Luna Rossa, Ineos Britannia, Louis Vuitton Cup final. Wow.
Racing.
Yeah, this was the start. I mean, beautifully executed by American Magic, right end of the line with pace and nearly bang on the line. Luna Rossa were a little bit late, a little bit shy to it. But it was this moment that defined the race.
Yeah, really nice job there. Super good job there by Luna Rossa, and just getting underneath American Magic, and in the end, that was the defining moment.
From there, Luna Rossa, they picked their way through the tricky wind conditions and really controlled the race. And beautiful execution, great strategy. And there it was. It has been the craziest semi-final. Luna Rossa take the win and head to the final. Yeah, we just saw a glimpse of that. The key moment, this was when Luna Rossa took the lead. American Magic wanted to tack right in their face of the Italians and lock them behind, but the tack, well, made the Americans vulnerable. And coming in with better pace, Luna Rossa were able to punch forward and wrestle control, luffing American Magic. I mean, a tiny difference in speed, but they spotted the opportunity, took the advantage. Great sailing by the Italians, and that really was the defining moment of the race.
Take the moment when it's offered up and show no mercy, and that's what Luna Rossa did today. Here are the numbers with Amiga, Glenn.
Yeah, and I think what we saw there was obviously some great numbers there from Luna Rossa, particularly the average speed there, upwind speed just a click more, American Magic having to sail through the gas and pick up the scraps there, so definite advantage there to the Italians, largely due to the fact that they just sailed a clean race. Average VMG, a little bit more, 2 knots more, which ended up being quite a big distance at the finish.
So what do you say about the New York Yacht Club's American Magic? They came here with a beautiful boat, which they described as minimalist, and it took a while for them to find their feet. But once they found their feet, Patriot got going. The loss of Paul Goodison off the helm certainly affected them, but Lucas Calabrese stepped up and certainly did the job. They always believed that Patriot was a fast boat, and we started to see that when it began to matter. And in their semi-final against Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, they were down. They should have been out. They were winless after 4 races. But Tom Slingsby said there is no way we're going to throw this one away. We are in it every day. Every day is a new opportunity, and they took that opportunity. They got it back to 4-3 yesterday at that massive breakage by Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. They must have thought the doors opened a little bit more. But Luna Rossa did the job. And American Magic will live to fight another day. The history is strong at the New York Yacht Club. They will return. So that's what it means. That's what it means. Passionate sailors, passionate fans, a bit like the Ferrari fans, the Tifosi. They love it, they go wild, and why wouldn't you? That's what sport's all about, the passion of live sport. So we have still some time to bring you racing, so why don't we take you back to a key race. It's Ineos Britannia against Alinghi Red Bull Racing. So, here we go. Cannot wait for this one.
So quite high pressure manoeuvres here to stay on the foils.
Should be good here.
Ineos, very early there. This is going to be an interesting entry for Ineos Britannia. They may be early here.
In the box now. Go. Backing down. You got a big line here on that right side of the race.
This is the umpire's GBR early entry penalty.
Big penalty there. So Alinghi just have to get off the line clearly here and not get a penalty themselves, and the British will have to lose 75 metres.
We heard a surprise, didn't we, in Dylan Fletcher's voice. I mean, that did not add up with what they were seeing on their computer.
So they are going to be pushing hard here now, Stephen, to try and get a penalty on the Swiss team. Alinghi Red Bull Racing now just needing to get a clean start, and they will take an advantage.
So a nervous 90 seconds now for Alinghi Red Bull Racing. Stay out of trouble, try not allow the British to put a penalty on them. What another start to this critical race for the Swiss.
30 for the boat.
Super soft wind, it's 8-9 knots tops, just got to stay out of the gas, stay fast.
40 for the boat.
It's gonna go for attack. Just look at the pressure for the next attack.
Good pressure on the way.
We're seeing a bit of pin end bias, so probably quite happy to get to the other end of the track.
Quite early. For the board for the com.
Another interesting chapter in the America's Cup story, what we have seen today. Two teams with their back against the wall, and they're throwing it back in the face of the heavyweights.
So the British taking a dip port start here. They'll need to wash their penalty, and they're going to go for a split tack start, try and get back into this game.
3, 3-5.
Give way, Bo, the British.
Almost good to go in this seventh race between Alinghi Red Bull Racing and Ineos Britannia. We are good to go. Ineos have to brush off that penalty.
It's quite light, just top of us here.
What are they doing? They're straight. They're reaching as well. Okay, they're sailing below VMG. Okay, you're clear. Racing boys, let's go. How are you feeling this way? Let's lock it in, boys. No problem.
Ineos Britannia shaken off the penalty. We are racing and sailing into more pressure. See the green area on the right-hand side of the track.
3, 2, 1, 8, turning. 1, 2, 1.
Definitely more pressure where the British are at the moment on the course.
Normal VMG for us.
And building speed there to 25 knots, so they're safe on the foils.
And there is the lead change.
Little pressure. Maybe lefties to come here, Ben. They're getting very strong now.
Swiss will
pretty wide here at the moment.
accelerating up onto course here, so decision now for the Swiss whether to cross or duck, and obviously a duck from there.
Come down 5.
Could be a little down.
Okay, good angle. Okay, coming down 9.
Get ready to squeeze it back up.
Okay, holding here, Jules.
Let's go. Coming up now.
Coming up, close, and
The voice of Arno Sarpagas guiding Max Bachelon for the dip.
Looks pretty even. What's the shift here?
Keep pushing a long one.
On to chase zero. Pete, how about that start or the penalty for Ineos?
Yeah, penalty, but how well did they execute it by just setting themselves up, Ineos, to start on port and come over to the right. And again, it does look a little bit better pressure on the right, and they hooked into that to you know, had the penalty, got rid of 75 metres, but with that right-hand advantage, first crossfire ahead. Well executed by Ben Ainsley and the team.
Pressure's coming. Really solid breeze. Yes, we will put it not attack for it. Okay. Only marginal at the moment.
Nice tack there for Lingy Rebel Racing. British, they have to tack now or keep clear.
Good, happy to sail your course here. Working away.
And
good breeze now on us here.
just across comfortably there, so good comms on board the British boat. Keeping clear by crossing is always a good way to do it if you can.
We're good, Beacon. And a little light patch, there's good breeze between us and the windward marker. All the way to the boundary here. Left shift to the boundary.
Good boat speed on both boats and good wind speed at this top end of the track, more than we've seen for a long time.
Sailing into probably a 10-knot puff there versus a 7-knot lull, so a 3-knot increase in true wind speed. And give you a huge amount more forward speed and angle towards the mark. So you can see the British team there hooking into that pressure, that darker patch on the water. Nice little lefty with that left-hand shift, giving them a little advantage there. But nothing in this race at the moment.
Nicely judged.
Nice pressure in 2. 1 pressure now.
Lead change coming into the top gate for the first time in this 7th race between these two.
Pressure in 2. 28.
Stay fast.
Hey, my well.
Neither boat laying the gate.
Ley line coming up here.
Okay.
Turning up in your wheel. Yeah, turning up.
Really nice job there by the British. Coming down at their opponent, which you're allowed to do, forcing your opponent to keep clear, building speed.
Good pressure on exit.
And the British now in a very, very strong position.
Try and lay the right gate here. Yeah.
Coming into the top right.
Top gate for the first time in this must-win match for Lingy Red Bull Racing, and we need to win match for Ineos Britannia to become the first team into the Louis Vuitton Cup final. One leg done by the British.
Okay, your wheel.
British will take a big gain here, forcing a Lingy low, and then
think about the pressure. Don't drive into that gas.
Yeah. Main on here.
Good pressure here at the moment.
Ready to go.
Nice.
This is safe. Come on.
Nice pressure coming back.
1, clear.
Keep pushing, guys.
Gates back.
really good boat speed. Ineos Britannia, they're over 40 knots of boat speed. Sailing into a nice little bit of pressure there. They'll take a further gain, sailing into that breeze.
More breeze at the top of the race course here.
Pulling out to very quickly a 420 odd metre lead. So how quickly going from a cross just to a 420 metre lead. Lingy Rebel racing now under pressure to keep it tight.
A bit of pressure coming here.
I think more and more right will come with this
cloud, yeah.
I keep pushing, huh? So no can happen.
Nice pressure here. Big
nice one. On the long tack.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening the course to 1.2 nautical miles.
Yep.
All over than that, yes, good angle.
Here.
Maybe I right seat.
Pressure back into.
1, turning.
Oh, they've lost the rudder, the British. It's a bad jibe, down to 20 knots. They need to repop the boat here. Got to get the board out.
That went really early there. We have loads of ease. Big mainland.
Just enough breeze there to get back up on the foil. So lucky that they weren't marginal on true wind speed there.
Good save by Ineos Britannia. lost a chunk of distance.
Yeah, you should be able to get lay line
Certainly
here.
know how to make it exciting for the commentary team and those watching, the British.
What's the stats? Feels like we've got a bit of give it some fat, doesn't it? Yeah. They obviously passed it here. Yeah.
Lots of discussion about coming in fat on the lay line, giving them just a bit of extra just in case.
Okay, 2, 1, on board. Not going to lay at the moment.
Not their best jibe again, the British. I think they've still got enough wind speed though. They'll be able to dig themselves out of that hole.
They're opening the door for the Swiss though, aren't they? Giving them every opportunity to get back at them.
My trap. Good trap. Nice here, good pressure. Watch out for that bottom left corner. Yeah, all the way. It's quite a big call to drive out. Yeah, go right turn here, I think. Looks okay. Right turn early tap from safe. Yeah, go on. Your trap here.
Nervous of that bottom left-hand corner.
They're going to go right turn. Left turn, sorry.
Ineos Britannia
early tack with the speed.
have opened the door twice for the Swiss on this downward leg, but have recovered comfortably and will lead the Swiss through to complete 2 legs of 6.
All the way. 2, 1. Force, just going to go a bit further here. I think so. Good pressure here, no rush. Okay, my trap.
One more manoeuvre here for Alinghi Rebel Racing. They will jibe and take the left turn.
Turning. Oh well.
Alinghi Red Bull Racing not able to capitalise on those 2 moments for Ineos Britannia on that downwind leg, and they will complete leg 2 of 6. They've got to find something, otherwise it's over.
The left here, just on top of us. Nice pressure in front.
I have to stay fast.
On board.
Okay, let's cut into the boundary.
Okay. Not to tell me. You got the breeze quite light, just you can take that.
A really nice mode for me compared to him. Okay, let's don't get locked at the boundary.
Okay. Once we have the speed. Tacking in 3, 2, 1, all down. Burning.
Okay, 2. Bottom.
Let's go on board the chase boat for Ineos Britannia, and Giles Scott joins us right now. Giles, interesting couple of jibes in that second leg, a couple of sharp intakes of breath.
Yeah, it's getting a little nervy on chase 4 here, I must admit, but the guys are doing a good job. We've got Alinghi nicely covered at the moment, and yeah, hopefully it can stay that way.
Yeah, a little bit more pressure, Giles, and a few changes of sails. I mean, how happy are you with how the boys are going?
Yeah, no, they're doing good. They're doing good. You know, as you just seen, it's edgy out here, and the bump and the light conditions just, yeah, you've seen it. Losing the rudder is so easy. Yeah, we made the call to change to our bigger mainsail between races. So yeah, we've had a bit of a sail change there, but yeah, we're in a good spot. Fingers crossed we can keep ahead here.
Giles, early days, but if you can get the job done here, what does that mean to the whole group?
It is early days indeed, and I'm not going to make comment on that yet. Let's wait to the finish, eh?
All right, that sounds like a coach. Well played.
All right, thanks, guys.
Light spot here, pressure will come back. Stay with it.
Giles knowing exactly what can happen with one slip of the rudder, or one wobble, one touchdown. So we've seen how well the Swiss can dig their way back in. So big pressure on both teams to keep the boat sailing well. They're pushing accurately.
Nice, guys. Keep it going here. 350 ahead, boys.
Let's head to chase 0. Peter Lester, British are looking good in these conditions now.
Yeah, that mainsail change has made a huge difference. Just watching the boat out here, it just looks so much more lively than it did in the first race of the day. And look, they've done a great job of just protecting this right-hand side, looking at the course top mark. All the pressure, all the good action is in the right, and I think Ben Ainsley and his team have really picked that up early. You can see there the wind in the right, and it's just so much better. Right now, Ineos are looking really, really strong.
Like a little more breeze now, Shirley, on the course too, so over 30 knots of boat speed upwind. You're definitely not doing those speeds when you're in super marginal conditions, so still a few puffs and lulls, but the British team sailing into pressure, lining themselves up here for a nice left turn.
It could be tricky lay here. Yeah. I think we can lay, it's just whether we want to go the other mark. What's the bias? There is bias, but there's nothing in it, I'd say. Bias, go left mark, early jibe. It's good pressure down the right-hand side. Exactly. Not that early jibe.
Ineos Britannia, the official challenger of record in the 7th race between these two teams, is about to complete the halfway stage of this final race. They have 3 more legs to go. If they are in this position at the end of the 6th leg, they will be the first team into the Louis Vuitton Cup final.
Easy here, Bleds. No way. Nice. I have to go, a little long this way. Hey, Mike, trap. Oh, trap. Happy? Yeah, we can't drive, yeah, you just, okay, they've tagged. Yeah, that's all right. I wasn't sure about them. Oh, no, yeah, all good. 25 this way.
Any puff at the mark?
Little good breeze here as well. Nice. Good game so far here. Hey. Just on top of us. 3 seconds. Stand by. 2, 1, 4 down.
Lee Red Bull Racing, what can they do?
2, 1, stand by.
Nice pressure.
British there pulling that jibe off.
No
problem at all. And the Swiss around the mark.
Very nice pressure, yeah. Ready, even more coming on too.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening the course to 1 nautical mile.
Nice right here. They get into it 5.
Lady Red Bull Racing just about to sail into a little more pressure here, so you can see the angle difference of the 2 boats there. Lower angle and better speed as Lady Red Bull Racing sail into more pressure.
Wait a moment.
Okay, change the zone now and pick up your wave.
The G here, a little bit better for the Swiss there, making gains. Moving to jibe now off the boundary.
Jibe, yeah. Good pressure, yeah. Okay, all right. Okay. Stand by here.
Quite a slow exit speed there for the Swiss team. Big pressure on the British here to pull this off.
Holding. Okay, going forward.
Nice pressure coming back. 20.
Come back, that's good.
Okay, just coming down and a bit of pressure. Yeah.
You see the next move.
Just staying on the foils there, the British, so nervous moments.
Moments. Okay. Nice lift.
It's good on, boys.
And a really fast side here.
Led them on, Lee McMillan having to work hard in those jibes to be choreographed with their flat movements on the foils. Very difficult conditions in these waves to keep the boat stable.
Get to ley line here. Yeah, I think we can. Out of it now.
Lee McMillan there. See the concentration.
That's a breeze the other way.
The eyeballs pressed up against the inside of the goggles.
Okay, but
concentrating hard.
Here, so just reach and get that pressure. They jibe in pressure, but okay to jibe if you want. I think let's go to lay. A little bit of something coming down here.
You know, a few weeks ago, Ineos Britannia were using Alinghi to practice manoeuvres on. Not anymore. Their progress has been so impressive.
For clearance here.
Certainly got Ben Ainsley's full concentration now. They are not going away, and they have closed the gap. They've taken 100 metres on this run.
Quickly down to chase 0. Peter, Alinghi Red Bull Racing, are they closing the gap?
Yeah, I think they have closed the gap. I think it's because there's a bit of breeze coming in. The sky is looking really angry in the south, and this one's not over. There's still going to be a couple of curveballs. I just feel as though This one still has a bit of life left in it yet. And Alinghi are not giving up, they're pushing hard.
Just want to get there fast.
Very good breeze here.
Happy to extend. Entry the zone.
British here, I'm not sure whether they'll lay down to take the left turn. It'll be touch and go. It looks like they're just getting there at the moment.
I think it looks good, doesn't it? I agree.
They
Done a
seem
nice job.
confident, yeah,
Yep,
but
done a nice job to
light
it.
pressure at the bottom here. We're seeing 6-7 knots.
Up in 5.
Ineos Britannia will complete leg number 4. 2 to go. 2 to complete and stay in front of Alinghi Red Bull Racing. And you're 1 step away.
Beautifully executed lay line there. Executed, I should say. English-speaking language working a bit better than I am now. They've made it down as the main thing. Didn't have much left in the bank though.
Red Bull Racing have made some gains on this downward leg. The way Ineos Britannia are sailing Britannia today
Left here. Nice pressure on the bonnet.
might be in vain, but 2 legs to go, and they have shown real fight. Real fight.
British executing their tack and staying on the foils, so it'll be a
They've got nothing on this British tack.
British fans.
Really difficult.
A couple of light patches to negotiate though, so the next tack for the British and Alinghi Red Bull Racing in slightly lighter breeze than what is further up the course, so they
for numbers. That's okay.
have to make sure they keep the pace on.
Keep it light, yeah.
Very light.
This is the race committee. We are moving the finish line, shortening the final leg to 0.9 nautical miles.
Good tap on them here. We catch the speed. Yep. Coming for some speed. Copy. Speed is coming as well here. Okay, stand by. And board. Board now.
Increase at 5.
2, 1, made. Standing. Very well.
On to chase 0. Peter, what do you think about the chances of Alinghi Red Bull Racing? We've got about a leg and a half to go.
I think they're running out of real estate, to be honest, unless one of the Ineos touches down. From where they are now to the top, reasonably good breeze, and as they get further towards the top mark, it's actually even a little bit more. So I'd expect, given going into fresher breeze, the leading boat, Ineos, will probably make a little gain in the top third of the course.
Risquant a bit, quite slippery. Going right.
Don't get one in on the right
It's an important tack to pull off that last tack. That was really probably the most important tack of the race, I think, to this point in time, and the British just keeping the boat on the foils there. Sailing into a slightly more pressure now, so they'll be looking forward to seeing more breeze on the bow.
Got to keep their heads up on Alinghi Red Bull Racing. It is not over yet.
And just get this pressure here. Yep. That's that. Okay, stand by.
Nice speed.
Big header. Big header down. 3, 2, 1, mate. Heading. Stand by. Let's go. Holding a second. Yep. Going board.
Oh, this is not their best tack.
Big speed's coming. Still stay with it.
Just over the bottom speed. They're lucky they actually tacked in pressure than the British.
Coming down at the top.
Big wash off the speed.
Low
ride height.
Flat or a bit women? What do you think?
Flat is good.
Okay.
We need to go all the way.
I think this is good to take right turn and hopefully match them. Yeah, agreed. Good gains to us here at the moment, Ben. It'll increase in 5 shortcuts. Okay, a little bit of leeward now, Leroy. Puppy.
Port Helm, Dylan Fletcher calling gains.
It will be 20 the other way before the bear away. Slightly softer in 5. We've got good speed.
Harvest mode on the new tank, please.
Yeah. Got to get down the run. Nice work. Okay, stand by. And board. 2, 1, made. Turning. Very well. Yep. 2, 1. Let's go, board.
Ineos Britannia. 1 more leg to go.
Away from down. Wheel here.
1 more leg to go to be the first into the Louis Vuitton Cup final here in Barcelona.
Slowly away. Okay, the wheel. Fine.
How much pressure in this final downwind leg just to get it right and sail clean.
It's going to be a steady push all the way. There's the pressure here, lads.
41 knot exit speed there, so they are in good pressure. The British,
go the other way.
I'll be happy with that.
Looking good in this corner again. Yep.
Swiss still one more tack to do to get through the gate.
Okay. Here we go. Here's the best of it. Anyway. Stand by. Pull away. Yeah. Good stuck. Going down. 3, 2, 1, mate. They're going in. That's very high. Let's go. Push. 2, push. 1. On board.
Hearing the voice of Freddie Carr, one of the cyclers. It's been a big day. Oh, Lingy Red Bull Racing off the foils.
Peter.
Yeah, the pressure is told. Now, as they were coming into that top mark gate, a big right-hand shift, and they were chasing the shifted. So before they went into the tack, that was very costly, and that big touchdown. I think that's the game breaker for now. Ineos just need to keep going. It looks like they're going to take out and be the first team through to the final Louis Vuitton Cup.
Looking at the replay here, oh, big shift, low pressure, difficult manoeuvre.
There must be a sinking feeling right now for the supporters of Lingy Red Bull Racing. Not what they wanted to see at the top mark for the final time. But if you are a fan of Ineos Britannia, the official challenger of record, your fingers will remain crossed for not too much longer. They have kept the Swiss at bay. They raced out to a 4-0 lead and looked like they would romp home, give the big donut, but no. The Swiss kept coming and kept coming and took it to 4-2. But today on a Wednesday in Barcelona, the official challenger of record, Ineos Britannia, have landed the knockout punch, and they are the first team through to the Louis Vuitton Cup final.
Tricky day. Leave the bar. Board down. 2, 1. Right back wide. Let's go.
Beautiful day in Barcelona. It's confirmed where we're at with this Louis Vuitton Cup final series. We can confirm that we are now down to 2. It started there with 5, and then we lost France before the semi-finals. Then you got the semi-finals, and that's where we are right now after Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli's win against American Magic today, winning at 5-3. It's Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, Ineos Britannia in the Louis Vuitton Cup final starting September 26th. The winner of that, well, they've got to win 7 races. They will face the defender, Emirates Team New Zealand, in the Louis Vuitton 37th America's Cup final starting October 12. But the celebrations continue on the water here in Barcelona after a magnificent, clean and efficient win by Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Yeah, there'll be quite a few celebratories tonight, but they won't be doing that for too long because they know they've got a monumental battle ahead of them coming into the Louis Vuitton final, surely, and against Ineos Britannia. One of those 2 boats will be going into the match with the defender. So what are your thoughts on the proceedings from here?
Yeah, I mean, they've got less than a week until we see them line up against Ben Ainsley's Ineos Britannia. But really, my thoughts are with this team. American Magic, we just saw Terry Hutchinson, the leader of that team, congratulating Lucas Calabrese to step into massive shoes and so nearly pull it off. He really was the man of the match. This is a lovely moment.
It's always a special one when you get to see your competitors in a friendly environment after the battle, and on the water during racing you absolutely want to kill each other, but as soon as it's done you're very happy to sit down and have a refreshment together. And a fantastic battle between these 2 teams over the last few races, and absolutely epic viewing. Some really close moments there, and a big moment yesterday for Luna Rossa with their breakage, but a brilliant job by the shore crew and the whole team there to get the boat back in one piece and operational again. And wow, they absolutely sailed a brilliant race today.
I mean, the shore crews are prepared to deal with drama, but last night would have been a full-on frenzy, all hands on deck to make sure they were ready to go and ready to win this morning.
Yeah, real big pressure on them. They could have easily not had the boat in good shape, and we could have had a completely different result today.
So the silver bullet is back after a fix overnight that would have been frantic. We called it a frenzy. They did not put a foot wrong. What a final it's going to be. Yesterday it was all on. We're going to take you back 24 hours to the end of a crazy day. It was race 7 between that boat there, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, and American Magic.
Could be good pressure on the way back.
Hey, all clear on the mark. On-time entry there for Luna Rossa.
Green light, it's good. Had a moment there. And 2 minutes for American Magic. And then they come.
Rolling down.
Quite a bit late too.
A little late on American Magic here. Not too bad though. It's bumpy conditions, so they wanted to execute the drive nicely here and put the pressure on Luna Rossa.
And turning.
Where's up?
He's got to go through the light spot. You can see all the puffs coming.
Super puffy and shifty here. Looking down the course.
We don't need the wind field to see that. Looks really light in the bottom of the box, but puffs coming further up the track.
Slowly coming down, guys. No worries, it's your boys.
He's going to go into a jibe. I think we might.
Yeah, pins 15. Happy to go here. One done.
Okay.
28 knots here.
Okay, happy to jibe over. Just nice and. Yep.
One airport. He's going inside.
Kent.
We brought up the speed for us.
He's up 30.
Luna Rossa staying high, pick their moment to go.
Up and speed. I can't see him, so maybe not.
He's 3 lengths to leeward on crosswind. He's staying high.
Yeah, we stay high too.
You can steam through the window. You steam through the window.
Both boats over the lane line.
I think we can punch here. Or pin.
Okay. Here we go.
Can't see the wind with it.
Punch to leeward. You're clear there. Nice.
Coming down hard here. Get back to boat.
No worries on jib, guys.
Oh, overlap.
Looks like you got Solomon on the fuel. Watch it on the last start, okay?
So they'll be looking to build and then tack away
8 to kill. 8 to kill.
on Luna Rossa.
5.
No, turning up.
3 to kill. He turns up in 1. He will be slow.
Final 10 seconds.
Still a little bit to kill, okay? He's early.
We've got gains to American Magic here off this start. Well executed again, American Magic.
Slowly, very slowly.
Okay.
It's a go between American Magic and Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. Can the Americans take it to another race?
Okay, tax.
Now press it all right.
Nice righty, 128.
Yep, happy this way.
Fantastic job there. Tom Slingsby and the team really got the Italians on the back foot there. Hard attack for them to execute. Early gains, American Magic. Will we see that right shift again, surely, like we did last race?
Happy with -1.
Okay.
American Magic only 12 metres back from the line, half a boat length.
Okay, good pressure here.
Yeah, pressure, I like that. I got 40 seconds this way. It's a good mode.
Boat feels good.
2, 1. And turn.
American Magic should be no problems to stay foiling here in this amount of breeze, so they'll just be looking to execute, get the boat back up to speed.
Really good pressure coming.
Potentially quite a close intersection
Yeah, a little bit of it.
once Luna Rossa attack and come back.
Stand by, guys. Going in 3, 2, 1. More down.
Still alright, hold on me.
21. Off coming on now.
Speed is quickly building.
I've got us crossing pretty comfortably. What do we
We'll
think
see
about the
Luna
pressure?
Rossa start to wind up as they accelerate
If you
here.
got it.
American Magic taking
A lot of
advantage.
trap down.
It'll be a close
Okay, he's
cross.
2 lengths ahead.
I'll be getting a little lift now. Little jib on, I feel like.
I don't think
Way boat,
you will
the
defend
Americans
the-
right away boat. Luna Rossa, but the Americans
I think
there
it's gonna
clear
go straight
across.
here.
Behind us,
At this stage, I think for us it's one and in.
Yeah, I think we go all the way here. Maybe so.
Let's go to chase zero. Good start by American Magic, Pete.
Yeah, great, really good start, and well engineered. I'm looking between here and where the boats are on the top mark, and the right hand looks as it had all day. A bit more pressure on the right. This could play out nicely for the Americans.
3, 2, 1, and board. And turning.
Really good pressure on X.
Agreed.
Great comms
Lightning
on
gusty
board American
flight,
Magic.
So start flattening.
Be righty.
So potentially American Magic getting up to that left-hand turn. One more manoeuvre for the Italians, so it will be a close intersection at the top mark here. Them losing a little bit of distance as they take.
124.
I'll be honest, try and take some high.
Up out of this. Yeah, this is the best way to be. 130.
Tax.
Fast build.
Good speed here. Crossing ahead.
What do you think? He's clear ahead. He's going to go left turn.
Happy to go left turn here.
We have a piece.
I have to go.
We can flag,
Magic
right?
making
Just
this.
for the road.
He's ahead of the
We just flag it, okay?
Pick up.
Hey,
Protest.
American Magic.
100%. That should be a penalty, 100%.
Focus on our better way here. Nice.
No higher, no higher.
They go around.
1, and you're all clear.
Luna Rossa, Parada Pirelli go around. Bruni suggesting penalty.
They're asking for a big one there, but
40 seconds this way. Nice left, okay? 100.
all clear.
120. Good right.
Both boats sailing into pressure, but the Italian team there sailing into really, really good pressure down this boundary. So American Magic sailing off into lighter breeze. That blue is not what they're wanting to look out the front of the boat.
And ride this all the way. You pressure
Nice
there
boat
now.
indicating here
Stand by.
you should see
Put down here in 3.
quite a close intersection further down the course.
And turning.
Just for the road.
He's ahead of the
We just flag it, okay?
Mark rounding. Luna Rossa presses protest.
That should be a penalty, 100%.
Going for the Hollywood there. And
Trying to say they were inside boat, but American Magic kept clear.
That should be a
A lot
penalty.
of distance between them.
yeah, they were turning up into them quite aggressively.
Well, this is what the umpires actually see. Luna Rossa were into the circle first. American Magic.
Just take a little bit of speed here.
The giveaway boat here, American Magic, so decision time for the team.
Coming down, Lucas.
Clear across there by Luna Rossa. Nothing in this race.
Coming on, please.
Coming, please. I got it.
How do you see the bottom, Peko?
American Magic looking for a right turn.
So just like the top mark, we go again at the bottom mark to complete leg number 6.
Okay, we're going to have to just right turn to pick up this time.
for us, I think.
Okay, turning up here in 3.
You couldn't ask for a better match race semi-final between American Magic completing leg number 2. Luna Rossa completing leg number 2. And upwind they go on leg 3.
Lock her in, boys.
Something on
That advantage we saw for American Magic out that right-hand side of the course is now going to play into the hands of Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli as they sail into better pressure.
Very nice.
Big cross coming here, Shirley.
They will
So,
go behind us. Same
green,
deal.
right hand
But we cannot
is right of
protect
way.
the right now.
Okay, copy.
It's
Actually, it's almost across, so BBMG.
So we've got a
Big
funny
pace in American Magic.
just keep coming.
He's across at the moment.
That's our angle.
Top man drill, basically.
Okay. We're across your wheel. Fine. Good pressure on the bow.
Coming straight here.
29 is a good
Not
speed.
slower.
Press.
Okay, we haven't got long. 15 seconds to a lay.
Going a little lighter here in front, so let's keep the speed.
It's starting to look good on the right, unfortunately, but just keep going this way. We don't have a choice.
No problem.
It's calling a little puff over here now.
It's calling 3 seconds to lay. Calling lay line, your call.
So I think the American Magic team potentially doing well here towards the top. They will be on starboard coming in. They're going to need a little right-hand wide to get the boat accelerated. It's going to be very, very close here. Nothing in it at all.
And for the third gate running again, there is nothing in it. Green means right away.
No higher. Yeah, copy. One, board down in 2, 1.
Oh, this is going to be big.
Right, nice pump. Good angle. Hold there. Hey, clear to come down here.
Split at the top.
1. Clear to come down. Slow. Yeah. Your trap, rookie. Yep.
Absolutely nothing in this race. Beautifully executed manoeuvres there by both teams, reading it well. And advantage to Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, potentially sailing into better pressure down that boundary. So very, very well done there by the Italian team.
15 to boundary.
Decision now on Luna Rossa whether to cross or to duck.
There it is. Okay, here we go.
It's very tight
He's
for
going to
cross.
cross comfortably.
Tom's things we've got better view than me.
Just that little more pressure, I think, on that side of the course. So
One more lap, right? He has a bad
something's happened there. Big breakage.
We heard the noise. Something broke.
I think they've broken the Traveller, guys.
Big moment in the 7th showdown. Potential breakage on Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. We all heard it.
50 from boundary, close
That was
to
a big crack.
If you want, you can go
They
early.
will be out. That is a massive structural failure on board the Silver Rocket. They've ripped the whole Traveller system off the back of the boat there, so that is a huge structural failure there for the Italians.
Yeah, he's main sheet. He's main sheet.
Yeah, Mandy is slack already.
Okay.
And the whole back of the boat there being ripped apart.
Race yet, anything can happen to them.
There's a lot of load on the port trav. Just wondering if we can disconnect somehow, Andre, back here. Is there any way to get the clue off without the tools?
Massive moment there for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. They are out of this race and have handed the race win to American Magic.
Jimmy Spittle asking if there's any way they can get round this track.
Trav track and the hydro lines.
Just having a look, Shirley, here at the replay. A massive bang there, so probably about 10 or 11 tonnes at that point in time of main sheet load. You see the forestay going forward, lucky not to lose the rig. Big spike load in all the cap shrouds there and on the rest of the structure of the yacht, so absolute disaster for the Italian team.
Apologise for the colourful language, but you can imagine the shock going through the sailors when they hear that. In layman's terms, why does that happen? What caused that? Is it just the amount of load on the Traveller?
Look, there's many reasons why that could go. They're very, very highly loaded components, and whether there was a fatigue failure there over time, we will never know. But all the parts on the boat very, very well engineered, and whether there's been just a slight fatiguing there over time, which is very, very difficult to NDT or do the testing on that. A lot of carbon structure in those boats, and I know all the engineers and designers in Luna Rossa are absolute experts at what they do, and they'll be absolutely looking through the data. And unfortunate for them, and they're all fantastic guys, and this won't be the last we see of Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. They'll be back firing again in the not too distant future.
American Magic about to cross the line, and their America's Cup dream is still alive. They take the semi-final series to 4-3. Would you believe it? They are still going. Patriot flies. As does the champagne. So that was yesterday. It was a big day for the Americans, but today you can see what unfolded. The Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli team got the silver bullet back into gear at Glen Ashby. It was, you can imagine how monumental the task was in the last 16, 17 hours.
Oh, it would have been a really, really stressful night for the whole team last night, just getting everything organised again to get out on the water today, and they did a brilliant job out on the water. The team, fantastic racing, and really for the whole team and the families, a real celebration, and also for Italy as well. A super passionate country involved with sailing and the America's Cup, and I'm sure there would have been a lot of people there watching today, fingers crossed, and they'll be absolutely stoked to get the result and make it through to the Louis Vuitton final here in Barcelona.
The one thing I have vivid memories of at the Auckland Regatta, same thing when they won the then Prada Cup, which is now the Louis Vuitton Cup. They went bonkers, and Francesco Bruni, what a character. But you know what? It's so Italian, so passionate, but they're backing it up with doing it. They're doing what they set out to do.
Yeah, it talks cheap, but you've got to walk the walk, and you just see some of the faces there from Francesco Bruni and the rest of the team, and all the families there, the kids, the support. You can't do this sort of thing on your own. You need the support of your families and your support networks, all the suppliers, the sponsors. They'll all be absolutely riding the journey here, so a really lovely time for everybody there, for the team, and they'll be looking forward to some great racing.
There's Jimmy Spittle. He's had the best poker face, I think, in a long, long time. And the fact that his confidence on the dock yesterday, after knowing they had a breakage, and Max Serena, how much does this mean? I was watching a story the other day about what this would mean to Max if they could win the whole shebang. And that word obsession comes into my mind again. It's almost like he wants to sign off his part in this whole deal by winning the cup.
Yeah, Maxi boy, he's definitely a seasoned campaigner, and I've spent a lot of years with Max over the years, and his family, and a really, really great guy, super passionate, and real credit to him and Gilberto Nobili, the whole team there, done a great job. And American Magic, well, they should hold their heads very high, done a brilliant job, and they'll be looking forward to some great things in the future.
Yeah, it is a tough old time for the supporters of American Magic. It wasn't going to be today. It could have been, but the Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli team just simply too good. And the green light. American Magic good to go. Now 2 minutes for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
I think we'll go past him. He's staying high.
Yeah, he looks green light. Good to go. Tad late in, but this is where it begins.
Happy to take it down a bit. Stand by. 2, 1. Happy to go here.
Yeah, he continues. Yeah, he drives.
He's going fast to the wall at this stage.
Yeah, I think 80 is good. A bit more breeze than we've had.
And about 9 knots of breeze at the moment, Shirley, so should be able to stay on the foils.
I think it's similar to the other day.
Luna Rossa happy to follow them to the boundary.
On the committee line.
Chasing.
45.
And board.
Still looks early. Turning to the window is fine.
Turning up here. 25 pin.
Coming up, 25. You're protected here. Okay, so all the way to the side there. Nothing to rush up.
Not far away from the electronic boundaries there, but no foul.
Much distance there.
40 pin. 40 favored.
Tax.
90 pin.
Luna Rossa tacking in high.
Obviously he can shot, but it's going one board. So we do one down, I think, here. Trying to go the can.
Now, yes. Just for the
There'll be a big push here from Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, big speed build.
He's on 1. 8 pin.
Luna Rossa on the attack.
Yep.
He goes low.
Stand by right turn here.
Still on 1.
Yeah,
6 pin.
all the way down here.
Turning right. 15 to kill.
Down.
Still time to kill both boats.
Good separation.
11 line.
13 to kill.
All the way up. 11 line.
Still a little bit to kill.
Yep, copy. Got a fair away.
All clear to lower right.
Line still.
All clear.
Coming down here.
Just us on the line now.
Put up in 2. 1. Put up.
We remain on.
We're line.
20.
Get 3, 2, start edging. 1, a little more edge and racing. Racing.
Let's go. Campaign-defining race for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli and American Magic.
He takes out. Pressing 1. Pressing
A solid job by American Magic there, forcing Luna Rossa to tack away, whether that's their game plan or not. Only they will know. Very even race course at the moment, Shirley.
Yeah, great start by the Americans, only 7 metres back. Luna Rossa looked slightly nervous, a little bit line shy.
Looks like we're going to good pressure. Nice wave here.
Good speed with Luna Rossa.
He's had a much better tack.
The pressure is getting better.
Nothing in this.
Nice puff on about 5, it looks like.
Yeah, you got the transition to windward.
On to Chase Zero. Peter Lester, thoughts on the opening start?
Pretty even, probably a slight advantage to American Magic, but what I did hear pre the start from Hamish Wilcox, who was calling the weather, asking Luna Rossa to just go to that right-hand side, and that's where Luna Rossa are now heading. The other dynamic thing that's out here is the cloud cover. Each time we get a clearing in the cloud and the blue sky pops out, there's a little bit more pressure that comes out of the blue spots.
It's marginal cross. I think we got a tack on him, so it'll be my button. Okay, stand by. Board down here in 2.
Such an important cross, this.
Turn.
A really powerful move there from American Magic. So Luna Rossa on the back foot, not much distance to go back to that boundary. So 2 down speed tacks for them. Gains American Magic.
He can't lay.
Aggressive build here.
See better pressure to the right.
Big build. Yeah.
Really down speed now. 8 knot boat speed differential.
But there is pressure out here. 30 seconds.
Stand by. Or down here. 3, 2, 1. And turning.
American Magic coming back for more.
Possibly slightly more pressure over to that right-hand side of the course. So Americans still just in control of this race at the moment. Luna Rossa attacking beautifully though.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it's a button, no problem.
Nice, guys. Hey, trimming up sails a little bit. A little gain to us. You can take it up a bit if you want.
American Magic will clamp this down if they can.
Potential for a hook if you go.
It's very close.
Light tack here.
Nice as mod.
American Magic here have to
Slowly up.
be careful not get locked here.
Take it up a bit. He's not protected.
3, 2, 1.
Luna Rossa flying right by.
Hey, put on this in this. Pressing again.
Building speed here, boys. Good angle, no lower, Jimmy. Speed is up.
Wow, huge moment there in the race.
Building on this way, please.
Luna Rossa pressed the protest button, but that has been green flagged.
Rolling up from this one once we get speed.
Yeah, on this way, we're going to go
Big punch thrown by Luna Rossa on the first upwind leg.
185 average.
The Italians doing a great job just to put the pressure on here, and very, very late call there by American Magic and on the rope. So fantastic racing.
Yeah, I think we can hook. Agree.
All clear. A great job by the Italians there to put the Americans under pressure.
This whole series has been close racing, barring, of course, yesterday's big breakage by Luna Rossa. It's a must-win for American Magic. Lose here, it's all over. Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli need the win to advance to the Louis Vuitton Cup final. They are first at the top gate.
One little wave on the barrelway.
American Magic there not playing, so they are going to pay a penalty here of distance, down speed manoeuvre and sailing through the gas.
One more is. Good angle. Okay, coming down.
He's slowly trending left again.
Good performance here, boys.
Very calm on Luna Rossa. They have had the craziest 24 hours. Keeping it smooth on board.
There's pressure here right now. What do you see, Andre?
Yeah, same. Actually looking a bit stronger, but here it is. Still pop on.
I think if he jives, I would jive with him. Yeah, copy.
Let's go on to Chase Zero. Peter, what are you saying?
I think what we're seeing is the effect of the cloud cover, and both teams will be looking aloft, but it's Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli who have extended beautifully on leg 2. They're showing good speed and really good course management, especially that pass at the top mark, impressive.
Maybe going a touch softer from now on. here softer now.
Probably.
Hey, just have a look at the lay. Maybe a little.
Happy to go here.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, coming down. Revs up a little, okay?
No problem.
I love seeing the trimmers. They don't blink, do they? They are so concentrating.
Got the super blue in the eyelids.
Yeah, definitely
those boys.
At the bottom. You have to choose if to go for the bias or not. Your call, mate.
Where's he set up?
He's gone past lay.
Think straight. Keep going. It is amazing what the turnaround has been inside 24 hours.
Looks all right. This one.
I agree.
Shore team working constantly overnight to get the silver bullet back on the course, and they are doing it right now. About to complete leg number 2.
Nice as spot. Flattening.
Hey, he's just got a big header out there. Expect him to come back. We're getting a header here now. Happy to build and tack here. Happy to go there.
In 3, 2, 1, and board. Turning.
Quite a few puffs and shifts still out there. Both boats trying to stay in phase with the shifty winds, and Luna Rossa having the option leading the race to tack at their leisure. American Magic having to pick up the scraps and try and get something to dig back into this race.
Let's go to chase 0. Peter, Luna Rossa look comfortable.
Shifty boys, huh? But good pressure.
Yeah, it's good to see they haven't had any side effects from breaking their traveller yesterday. Big wraps on the shore team. Looking at the wind on the water, it just looks to be increasing towards the top mark. And right now the gusts actually look to be coming out of the left. I can see the different colours on the water. It's up and down. I think it's up and down in terms of wind strength, probably as much as 3 knots.
Okay, good angle to
Pete's
build
comments
here,
there
still
coinciding with what we're seeing from the aerial shots as well. So the Italians doing a really nice job.
Let the pressure right on track.
Sailing the boat accurately.
Quite impressive sailing by Luna Rossa. I mean, they've done extra manoeuvres on this leg just to really lock the Americans down, not to give them any options.
Happy to go?
You let me know timing.
He's gone. Any time for me.
3, 2, 1, board down. A little soft out of this, so looking for a little power and a good build.
Pressure increasing.
Little build here, guys. Board slow.
Make sure to watch boat speed if we are not sure of the angles.
I think the wind angle's not right today.
Let's go on speed.
What do you guys see at the top mark here for pressure?
American Magic done well to close up the game. They've taken around 200 metres on this leg. It is not done.
Sailing the boat well. And need to keep the pressure on Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Okay, not long here. Okay. Stand by. A little further, big riding. Put down here in 3, 2, 1.
So Alinghi Red Bull Racing coming into the top gate to complete the halfway mark, but big gains by American Magic.
25 seconds.
Big gains. This is
he crosses by less than ever.
Going close again. Patchy here.
Coming up a little, please. Peter gets some height.
Okay, 2, 1.
Alinghi Red Bull Racing. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Magic guys.
2, 1. Clear there.
And American Magic around the
Coming up, please, coming up.
mark again.
Alright, slowly coming down. That's my angle there, rookie.
And more to come.
Now. Good gains here for us.
I got pressure now behind.
Coming down, please, Lucas.
I'm locking in, please.
We need to be a little faster on this initial part.
No, but it's just, come on.
Fuck me.
Oh no.
Big touchdown there for the American team.
Getting close, guys.
Let us know.
There'll be a big wash off of distance there, unfortunately, for the Americans, as you see the distance there.
Perhaps up a little.
Climbing after that big slowdown, so keep sailing their boat accurately, the Americans.
Okay, I think we do the same as before, but we have to be careful with the pressure left.
Yeah, I think we need to
The
bail out
American
there.
Magic Hospitality and support campers Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli complete the 4th leg of 6. They appear to be in control of this defining race.
Good pressure.
If they can get this one, it's all over for American Magic.
Really good speed out of this
They
one.
look strong today.
This is an average 182.
American Magic, they've got to find something. They cannot afford mistakes.
We got really good pressure out of this.
We had on the top mark.
This is the base of American Magic.
Huge. I think we're going to go, guys.
Yeah, here you go. Anytime.
3.
It's completely different to 24 hours ago when they were whooping and hollering and spraying the champagne. But this is the America's Cup, and things change in the blink of an eye.
Definitely a roller coaster ride, the America's Cup.
Right, boys.
Slowly coming down.
A real steep, fast one at times in both directions.
Slowly, yeah. One bit.
Yep.
What keeps it so exciting and interesting, and that's why all the teams are involved.
Working on the oil, boys.
Last push, boys.
If you joined us yesterday was the craziest day of the whole regatta.
Nice. Pretty average.
It's brought us to today.
Direction, but good pressure both ways.
Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli closing in on a berth in the Louis Vuitton Cup final.
Oh, we just got to a nice lay line, boys.
Consider this, they had the big traveller breakage in the last race of the day yesterday.
5, okay?
Had to work overnight, the whole shore team, going hammer and tongs to get the silver bullet clean and shiny and working properly. And the sail team have gone out and simply done their job.
Big push, boys. Last one.
In the words of Glenn Ashby, all you have to do is sail clean, sail efficient, and you will do the job.
Nice one, boys.
And as Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli approach the finish line, there you have it. They have won their semi-final. They are off to the Louis Vuitton Cup final to face Ineos Britannia.
Yes!
Congratulations to the whole Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli team and to Italy. Grande.
Francesco Bruni couldn't keep it in any longer. We had to see some emotion.
Ragazzi, sulle bici siete dei mostri.
Bravissimi, cazzo. Mi ammazzo oggi. Hey!
Love it.
That's what it means to their supporters as well here in Barcelona. But what about American Magic? They have fought from coming down from 4 races. They won the 3 straight races to get themselves into this position. But the Magic has gone today. They have sailed themselves pretty cleanly. 1 small whoops in this race. But right from the get-go, Luna Rossa just looked simply too strong. But hats off to American Magic. They can hold their heads high, but their dream in 2024 is over.
That tough one.
Yeah, hats off to the American Magic team. A really, really solid effort, and they should be absolutely as proud as punch of their whole effort. So I tip my hat, and I think, Shirley, you do too.
Yeah, it's never easy watching a team bow out of the America's Cup. The man-hours, the passion, the expectation. This team had all of that dedication and more from the backers, Doug DeVos, the New York Yacht Club, Terry Hutchinson, the design staff, the sailing team. It is a big army of people. And this team really believed in that program. Then they suffered that massive knockback, didn't they, losing Paul Goodison? But they have fought every inch back. And yeah, you got to feel for them.
Yeah, all good, mate.
She is a cruel mistress, the America's Cup. And it's as simple as that. We've said it before, we said it yesterday. There is no second. And today, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli lock themselves into the Louis Vuitton Cup final to take on Ineos Britannia. And that is going to be a mighty, mighty final. Francesco Bruni just showing what it means. The coach boat getting across the line and getting to the final. You can see Philippe Presti, who we've been talking to for all the way through this series, the crews, the supporters. Glenn, you know what this feels. You know what this feels like. Is it a wash of relief that you get to that point?
Oh, look, that is absolutely the overwhelming feeling, and I think Ben Ainsley absolutely explained that the other day. That overwhelming feeling is just relief, and that's certainly the first emotion, then sort of a bit of satisfaction, and then the realisation comes that the job's not done. So you've got to celebrate the journey, but it's a long, long way to that destination. So they'll be really, really pleased to get that result today, but still, hill climb carries on.
How can you not like Francesco Bruni? I mean, that's what sport is all about. What it means to see emotion, to see the passion unfold in front of your eyes, it really is very, very special. Wherever you're watching this around the world, it's been a real treat to bring this to you. And Jimmy Spittle there, the campaigner with the best poker face going around, will know there's a long way to go. Max Serena, we spoke about Max before, and all the crew. Moreneres, one of the trimmers. I mean, crikey dicks, it is going to be a long night for this crew, though, to soak up what might have been for American Magic. They had a hell of a lot of support, probably one of the rowdiest dockouts every day, but they certainly deserve a salute, a golf clap, I like to say, because they put everything into it.
They certainly did, and an amazing job, and their boat design, I think, was really, really slick. And I think what we've seen is, you know, they absolutely took it to the Italian team of Lunarossa Prada Pirelli. Had they have made it through into the final, who knows what we would have seen, but I think what we did see was some really even performances and boat speeds there, and I think the design team of American Magic did a great job, and certainly Tom Slingsby, the team, did a great job of sailing the boat around, and when they were dialed in and they were ripping, they were absolutely on point with Lunarossa Prada Pirelli. So they didn't make it, but certainly put the pressure on Lunarossa. They have a big job to do against Ineos Britannia now.
You can just see Tom Slingsby talking to Paul Goodison, who I know would have loved to have been there, and he's almost already going, what went right, what went wrong, what went wrong. But would Paul have made a difference? We'll never know, and it doesn't really matter, because this is what sport is all about. Something happens, you jump someone, you have a contingency plan, and Lucas Calabrese was such a gentleman to talk to him. You knew he was emotional when you were talking to him, Glenn, and that's what, in the end, that's what it's about. Kids might be upset, but family comes first every day of the week. And so we say farewell to American Magic. When you think about where we went and where we came from, at the beginning we were wondering how this minimalist boat would operate with the recumbent cyclists. And it took them a while to find their feet in this regatta. From the preliminary regatta through to the round robin series, they came into the semi-finals with just 3 wins, but finally they got going and they showed speed, and they showed speed where it mattered, particularly here in Barcelona in the light air. And they were under the cosh as soon as there was a moment with Paul Goodison. They had to rethink everything. Lucas Calabrese into the hot seat. But they did have wins. They did have strong race wins. They came from nowhere. They were 4 races down against Lunarossa Prada Pirelli and came back. At the end of yesterday, it was 4-3. We could have been talking about a deciding race today. Lunarossa Prada Pirelli had their big gear failure. They came back. They did the job, but they will return. And then there's Alinghi Red Bull Racing. They went out yesterday, but they again were another team, Glenn, that fought. They too were under the pump, and we saw glimpses, but you almost felt like they were in this to a point, but they know next time they'll be better.
Yeah, look, I think the momentum that the Swiss team, Alinghi Red Bull Racing, have built throughout this event, absolutely undeniable that they will be a big force going forward in the America's Cup, and some really, really fantastic races there. They took some big race wins throughout the round robins and then into the Louis Vuitton semi-final, and a lot of positive signs there for the future.
And I think, Glenn, the most positive thing about Alinghi Red Bull Racing that shone all the way through this whole regatta, they never looked in the rear vision mirror. They took advice and they talked about it, but they never came out public and said, wow, it's going to be tough. They went, no, tomorrow's another day, opportunity opens up. And the British fans, well, they will be happy because they know they're one step away, potentially one step away from the match. But they've got now to beat Lunarossa Prada Pirelli and their fans. You've got to win 7 races to make the match. But this is what it's all about. This is what we all love about live sport. The reactions, that moment in time that you can tell your friends about. And those have been sitting from a high, and that's the official Louis Vuitton America's Cup 37 hospitality area. That is going to be chock-a-blocker come the match, and it is certainly a nice spot to watch the racing from. In fact, everywhere around the waterfront here in Barcelona is a good place to watch. We have our race villages scattered across the Barceloneta beaches and one up at Vuitton. And look at that, the stars and stripes still flying proudly, and it will continue to fly proudly in a city that has really welcomed the America's Cup in a big way. I mean, you cannot miss that it's in this town.
Look, it's a huge event for Barcelona. It's a huge event for sailing around the world, and some of the sailing conditions that we've had here have been absolutely epic, and what we've seen with the UniCredit Youth America's Cup as well with the AC40s, some really exciting sailing and some brilliant yachting out there on the water off Barcelona with the AC75. So a lot of fantastic sailing coming up. I'm looking forward to the next week or two, absolutely for sure.
We are going to give you a little bit of a tease with what's coming inside the next 24 hours. But for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli fans, they can go to bed tonight comfortable in the knowledge that they are a step closer towards the big show. And that's the Louis Vuitton 37th America's Cup. I'll remind you again, to get there though, it's not easy. You have to win 7 races to get to the match. What a day it has been. 1 race was required for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, Glenn, to get into it. And there were moments. When do you think the key moment was where it went wrong? Was this it here?
Yeah, look, I think this was probably the key moment of the whole campaign for American Magic, and fantastic racing and split-second decisions there, and anyone's game from here. But the Italians just doing a really nice job getting in underneath American Magic, forcing them to tack away to do the extra 2 manoeuvres and just consolidate that lead there through to the finish.
It still boggles the mind to think of the big gear breakage they had yesterday and the shore crew. Like what happened after the opening day of the round robin to Emirates Team New Zealand. The shore crew, bang, 24 hours, get their gears together, go hammer and tongs. 24 hours later, they're back on the race course and winning races. So now we just start building towards the Louis Vuitton Cup final. That will start September 26. Enjoy it while it can, because the work starts tomorrow. This is what it is all about. The Louis Vuitton Cup. Win this and you're off to the match on October 12 to face the defender, Emirates Team New Zealand. And that is going to be special. So just a reminder, we started with 5, we are down to 2, and who will it be? We're not done with, oh no, we are not done with. The live racing continues. Tomorrow we're in the UniCredit Youth America's Cup. We've had 4 fleet races from Group A. Tomorrow, it's the invited teams: Australia, Canada, Team Barcelona from Spain, Team Germany, Yacht Dutch Sail, and the Swiss, powered by Artemis Technologies. The next generation of AC75 sailors are about to thrill you on the waters off Barcelona. It doesn't get any better. The live racing just keeps on rolling. So a day of emotion, a day of excitement that started with smiles, and for some it ended in tears. But one thing you can be assured of, this high-octane, high-technology racing is something to behold, and we are having an absolute ball bringing it to you here from Barcelona. Tomorrow we're back with the new kids on the block. We'll see you tomorrow for more from Barcelona Live.